Greetings, folks. Today I'm in Yountville, specifically downtown Yountville, and it's pretty deserted. Right now I'm in the Veterans Park, which is at one end of town. There's exactly 2 people here. This kind of says it all, doesn't it? An empty table, nobody playing checkers. Well, since it's so quiet, I thought I'd take a walk and look at some of the artwork and just enjoy the scenery. It's Easter Sunday, April the 12th, 2020, and everyone is still sheltering in place in our area, except that we are allowed and encouraged to get outside and take a walk for exercise and fresh air. Here's a whimsical piece called Rigadoon, and it is made out of steel. Wow, the streets are empty. Here's a piece called Link of Humanity, some sort of metal sculpture, and of course look at that beautiful background of the vineyard right downtown, starting to bud out. Our favorite restaurants here are closed. This one is called Let Love Bloom. It's got some really cool quotes on it as well. And just for your information, these pieces of art all come with signs that tell you the name and the artist and a QR code. So using your smartphone, you could tune into those QR codes and have an art walk all to yourself if you want. Just walking around this sculpture, I'm really taken with some of the quotes. Let's see if I can read a couple of them to you. Love is flower-like. Friendship is like a sheltering tree. Let the beauty of what you love be what you do. That's Rumi. Love is the energy of life. Compassion is a verb. Here's a very timely one. We're all in this together. True. Well, there are many quotes on here, and I encourage you to come up here and just take a look at the art, maybe take the art tour if you'd like. But here's what the street looks like. No cars parked, not much going on. A few steps away is Yellow Twister, made out of aluminum. You know, Yountville is a tourist town. And as a matter of fact, the Napa Valley is built on tourism. So I hope that we come out okay at the end of this shelter-in-place time. Look at this, I'm walking in the middle of the street. No cars either way. Wow, this place is usually packed on a beautiful spring Sunday. Well, here's another heart. This one's called Heart of the Vine. And yep, here's another heart. This one is called Low Poly Open Heart, stainless steel. There's the Welcome Center, Chamber of Commerce, more restaurants, big beautiful hotels and spas. They must be empty. The ranch market is open, and there's one car in the parking lot. There's a neat sculpture over there, but a couple of people sitting close to it, so I'll pass that one up. Don't want to disturb anybody. This one is called 1200 Degrees, and it is made out of aluminum. Here's a yard full of mushrooms, actually called the Rock Mushroom Garden. Mushrooms made of rocks. And that's here at the post office. The community center is just so quiet. No one around. I've always liked this brightly colored, painted piano. This piece of art is a sad memorial to 9/11. And yes, it is a section of the Twin Towers. The sidewalk judge has to be one of my all-time favorite statues in Yountville. Seward Johnson is the name of the judge. That metal sculpture is called Slingshot, near the community hall. This brightly colored basket is called Bountiful, right across the street from the community hall. And speaking of crossing the street, I'm headed over to my favorite sculpture in Yountville. I just love this one. This one is called Who Rescued Who? And it is cast aluminum. The artist is Lori Acott. Okay. Anyway, of course, you know why I love this one the best. The communication between man and dog and man. Yep, my favorite. V Marketplace, completely closed. Nothing going on. The new restaurant over there, closed. Bouchon Bakery usually has a line coming out the door and down the block. Today it's closed. I do love this old time, some sort of wine press or something to do with wine, sitting here behind V Marketplace. Usually you can't even get a parking place in here. A few people walking on the other side of the street. The vintage house has some music coming out of it, so that's kind of nice. Could all use a little more music these days, right? Here's a cool sculpture. The name of it is Balancing Act. I like that one. Okay, we're entering the little park in downtown. There are several pieces here. Here's the first one, called Liberation. I'm sure that has a story behind it. I'd like to know what it is. This one's called The Hatch. Ooh, there's some beautiful flowers. This I love as well, maybe second to the man and dog sculpture. This one's called Music Stirs the Heart. I just love it. It's got a simple and very understandable message. And it certainly is a universal message. Yep, I do love that one. And in the middle of the park we have this statue. And that bench over there brings a lot of deja vu memories for me. I used to put my dog on that bench and take his picture. Quite often. I don't remember this one. It's really interesting. It's full of rocks. And it's called Raven. Huh. All those rocks are compactly put in there and held together with some sort of metal. This one is called Polly. Yeah, I sure would like to know the stories behind them. You know, maybe in that art tour you would find out some more about it. Well, no walk through Yountville would be complete without looking at the beautiful French Laundry gardens. All that is edible garden veggies and spices and herbs and oh gosh, here's the French Laundry. This is an interesting one with the background of the French garden or French Laundry's garden. And this one is called Leaving Leonardo. And an empty picnic bench. And what's this? A little rabbit. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. Flipped that around a little too much, but I wanted to show you this book barrel. This is one of those free libraries. I won't open it up right now, but there's books inside. Crossing over a neat little bridge here.